Hi, I'm Deanndria and welcome to my channel. So today's workout is a 15-minute Pilates-based workout utilizing some weights. We're going to challenge our core, we're going to challenge our balance, and get a little sweat in this quick routine. And with that, let's go ahead and get started. Hi and welcome. Okay, so for this workout today, I'm utilizing some light dumbbells. I have a set of 3s. You can utilize anything that you have on hand or nothing at all right? It's just meant to add a little bit of challenge, a little bit of resistance to this routine, all right? And as always, please be sure to work out at the level you feel good at today. Every day is different, okay? So if you need to take it back a step, that's totally fine. If you're ready to amp it up a little bit, let's do it. So let's begin. Standing with our feet in what we call Pilates V, all right? So we're gonna do heels together, toes apart, and this stance should feel okay, right? You don't wanna overly rotate out the feet. They should be aimed roughly into like a regular V position, okay? So start out here, drawing your heels together, and notice how you draw your heels together. You can close or think of zipping up that midline, that space between your heels and your hips. That activates the glutes a little bit too, all right? So let's start with that. Draw everything in, standing up tall, chest lifted, and abdominals also lifted from the base of the pelvis up to the top, okay? From here, start to peel those thighs away from each other by bending your knees, and then zip everything right back up. Good. And bend, and then pull it back together, okay? So there's a difference between just snapping the knees out and then pulling them back in, right? I want you to resist it. And as you do that, you start to feel a little bit more effort through the back of the hips. And then pull the legs together. Yes, and that's Pilates in a nutshell, right? Like the intention you put into it makes a difference in your results. Good. Ooh, so I'm feeling my glutes as I do this. And then pull the legs together. Almost like you're moving your knees through peanut butter. And then you have to pull back in. Let's do 2 more. Zipping up, last one. All right, so let's bring them back together. Now from here, lift up to the balls of your feet. That's okay if your heels come apart from each other, not a problem. And then lower back down. Let's do that again. So I'm lifting up to the balls of my feet, balance for a second, and then again, going through peanut butter now as you push your heels down to the ground. And lift, pause for a moment. Lower those heels, and again, lift and lower. Let's add in some arms. I'm gonna rotate my arms out wide to the side. As I lift up, I'm gonna curl in and then lower as I drop the heels. Again, lift. Press through the floor. Good. Lift. So although my heels are coming apart, I still want you to think of that energy pulling from the heels, closing up the seam between the legs up to the hips. 2. And last one, find your balance. Okay, see if you can maintain this balance. Think of drawing the hip bones in towards each other. Turn your palms to face forward. Now make your arms into a W. Lift, pull them into your waist. Again, reach, pull into the waist. Try to maintain that balance maybe, yes? If you need to sink your heels down, that's fine too. Pull the legs together. Last 3, and 2, and 1, draw the elbows in, sink the heels to the floor. Okay, turn your legs to parallel position. All right, for this one, we're gonna lift up to the balls of the feet, press back down through parallel. So now the legs are wider apart, okay? But we're still keeping that energy again of pulling into the midline, that center line between the legs, between the hips, between the ribs. Good. All right, so adding in some arms. This time I'm gonna take my arms up near the shoulders. Can you reach up and then lower back down? Good. Press up. We're getting right into that footwork, right? Right into using our feet, our ankles, our legs. Good. Let's go for 4 more. Take your time. Go at your own speed. And 3. And 2, and 1. Lower the heels, lower your arms. Very good. Take a much wider stance with the same amount of turnout that we had earlier, okay? So do a little test. As you bend your knees should not be ahead of your toes or into your arches. Press your thigh bones back and then bend your knees lower down, thighs pressing back, chest up, and lift, adding in the arms. As I lower down, arms lift to the side, they lower in front. And 2. Good. And 3. Now the arms don't have to lift any higher than the shoulders on this. We don't want to pinch into our traps, bothering the front of the shoulder too much. For 4. And 3. Good. 2. And 1. Rotate your palms to face forward. Round out your elbows a little bit. Close the arms in front. Open them to the sides. This is called hug a tree. Now you can stick with this or you can get deeper into that plie. 4 more, collarbone lifted. You can do it without weights as well. And 3, can you get 2 inches deeper? 2, and 1. Lower the arms, stay in the plie. Lift your left heel, press it down. Other heel, press it down. Chest up. Your shoulders are stacked over your hips. You can do this, get lower. 4, roll through that foot. 3, 2, I know, I'm feeling it too. All right, let's alternate feet again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press through the floor, rise up. All right, shake that out. Very good. All right, so a little bit of a side view just to show you some of the posture in this setup here. We're taking one leg back. Now the leg in front of me, I'm bending the knee, and the knee should end up over the ankle. So if you feel too hinged forward, step forward a little bit. Okay, so listen to your joints on this one. Stay nice and tall through the spine, bend through both knees, lower down. So now as I bend, the arms lift. As I lift them, they're going slightly ahead of my shoulders on this. Good. Lower and lift. And 4. And 3. And 2. Now stay down on 1, hold it. The arms go forward, the arms go back wide. They go in front, they go out to the side. Add in the leg. The back foot comes in, it goes back, the arms open. It comes in. So that front leg stays bent, kind of sitting into the seat. If it feels too heavy in your shoulders, drop the arms, keep going with the legs. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up. Feet slightly apart, palms facing back. Lift up to releve, but this time push your arms back, what we call chest expansion. Collarbone lifted, heels down, arms forward. Let's do that again. Press back, chest opens up. Don't pop the ribs, feel the collarbone lift. Heels down, arms forward. Again, press back, find that releve, zip up through those legs. Heels down, arms forward. 1 more. Rise up, hold, 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 heels down, arms forward. Good. All right, other leg back. So step on back, find the right lunge for you. It's kind of more of actually a split leg squat because we're not taking the leg straight back really far. You want your hips to feel easily squared. All right, let's do it. Lower. 7, 6, good. You can also just hold this if going up and down isn't feeling good today. Use the breath. 3, 2, all right, stay down on 1. Arms forward, leg forward. 8, back. 7, front leg is solid. You're not rocking forward and back. Sit back into a seat through that hip. All right, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, rise up. Okay, good. From here, you're gonna send your hips back. Again, back, so your knees don't pass your hips. Palms facing up. Keep your neck in line with your spine. So your head isn't hanging, the chest should be open. Then, can you flat back more? Your neck goes with your spine. Arms up. 7, let it come from your shoulder blades, pulling back and together. Up against gravity on this one. 4, 3, 2, hold it up on 1, pulse those arms up. 8, don't let the head hang. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, rise up. Very nice. Okay, good. So then taking it to a little bit more balance. Still working some single leg stuff. So a little bit of turnout of the feet, not a huge turnout, just to kind of give you a bigger base for stability. And then I'm gonna take one leg and brush it forward, lifting from the inner thigh, and then lower down, okay? So as I do that, I'm gonna take my arm up to the side, just one arm. Leg lifts, opposite arm goes up and lower. Now, your challenge is to not rock back on this one. Can you stay tall over that standing leg? All right, 4 more. Up, lift from the upper inner thigh. 3, 2, hold the leg up, lower the arm. Now take that standing leg, draw a circle for 4. It's okay if you're rocky. 3, little single leg circle. 2, 1, pause, go the other way for 4, stand tall. 3, and lift. 2, and up. 1, lift, bring it back. All right, other side. So other leg reaches forward, lead with the upper inner thigh, arm lifts with it, up. Take your time, place it down on the ground. Remember, no rocking back, stay stacked over that standing leg. And although my legs are apart, keep that feeling, that energy of the inner thighs pulling in towards each other. Good, use your breath. All right, now hold the leg up, release the arm. Take your time, 4 circles around and lift. Around and up. One leg's always easier than the other. All right, change directions for 4 and lift. The lift really comes from those abdominals pulling up. Good, and 4, lower the leg down. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. All right, great. So some rotations. Put one of the weight down, one of the weights down. Okay, so from here, rotate your feet back out. I'm just gonna hold one weight and take it out in front of my chest height. Lower down into that plie squat, hold it. Now see if you can keep your hips stable, your legs stable. Rotate your upper body and back to center. Other side, exhale, twist. Back to center. Don't let the hip or the knee rotate in. And then also take a peek at your arms. See the roundness of your elbows. That angle doesn't change because you're twisting from your spine, not just moving your arms, right? Your arms go with you. Get deeper in your squat, give it a try. 4 more rotations. Exhale, twist. 2, and 1. Back to center, good. Keep holding that weight, keep the roundness in your arms, lift your arms overhead, bring them right back down, deeper plie. Arms up, arms lower. If you're feeling fancy, you wanna kick it up a notch, pick up one heel or both heels. Woo, yep. All right, 4 more. Heels can be flat, you don't even have to be this deep. 3, don't rock the body, pick it up. 2, woo, and 1. Arms down, drop your heels, release. Yay, okay. So back to single leg here. Let's go ahead and take one leg back. So whatever leg you have back, that's the hand. You also want the weight in, okay? So I'm bending through my base leg a little bit, purposely taking some of the weight back so I don't rock over my toes. I like to take one arm out just to kind of help with stability and then pick up that back leg. Hold it there. All right, so dial the hip down, straighten that leg a little bit more, reaching long, hold. Then see if you can tap the foot to the floor and bring it right back up. The arm is gonna go up with it now. So the arm goes up, it lowers down as the leg lowers. Now just lift up to wherever shoulder height is for you and lift. Control it down. So my gaze is forward. I'm not letting the head drop. Can you do 3 more? 3, lots of focus. Chest open, 2, and last 1, release it. Take some focus, right? All right, other side. So knees a little bit bent, hips forward, arm out or wherever you want to take it, whatever works for you today. Maybe start with the leg first, make sure you feel stable where you are, and then 8, using the arm and leg. Few cues here. Keep those ribs closed in front. Chest shouldn't pop up. Good. Exhale as you lift. Take your time. 3 more for me. 2, and 1. Release it down. Very good. All right, standing nice and tall. Give those legs a second here. All right, a little single arm rowing action. So the hand starts down with the weight near the opposite hip. Lead with the elbow, extend the arm out, bend, reach towards the hip again. Here, and reach. You can keep going with this, or if you want to add another balance on those tippy toes, give it a try. Lead with the elbow, reach, and bend. 4 more. And 3. Good. 2. Last one, hold it up there for a second. Abs zipped in and up, arm long, and then lower it down, other side, okay? So reach towards the opposite hip. Lead with your elbow, shoulder on your back, extend the arm out, bend back and front. 2. Again, you can go on releve, maybe lift one foot from the floor if you want to challenge your balance a little bit. You can mix it up. 4 more. And 3. Good. 2. Last one. And lower. Very good. Pick up that second weight. We're almost done here. Okay. From this position, narrow stance. Feet don't have to touch on this, but feel them more on like the inner part of the hips. You're going to send your hips back and take your arms forward at the same time, kind of a skier action. So it's back and lift. Okay, hips back. 2, 3, and 4. All right, adding a releve at the top. Sit it back, lift, rise up, heels down, sit it back, and lift. Sit it back, and up, sit it back, and up. 1 more. Sit it back, find your releve, hold. Our final balance here, chest up, abdominals in and up. For 3, 2, 1, lower those heels. Nice job. Go and put your weights off to the side. Very nice. Take your arms out wide, feet out wide. Twist towards one way and go into a standing saw. Reach the opposite arm up, look back at that hand. Bring it up, back to center. Other side, twist, slide forward, reach, look back at that hand. Bring it up, back to center. Other side, 1 more set. Keep the hips forward. Bring it up, back to center, last one. And back to center. Interlace the hands in front of you, round out your back, bend your knees, kind of tuck your tail, tuck the head in. And then bring the arms back behind you, open up through the chest, extend, reach those knuckles back. And release. Finishing always with the arms up, big stretch up to the ceiling. And thank yourself for taking a little bit of time today on the mat. Again, I'm Deanndria. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel. Let me know what else you want to see, and maybe share it with somebody that wants to insert a little goodness into their day. All right, and with that, I will see you next time. Bye-bye.